Hi, you guys. Welcome back. So I was just doing some preparing and for this video, and so here I am. I want to talk about a couple things, and it might get a little um, very serious, I guess. And So you are welcome to watch this video. Might be a little long. I don't know. I never know if my videos are going to be short or long. It all depends on what I'm doing. So, and sometimes I get caught in the moment of talking or the motions that going with it, emotions, I mean, that it might go a little long. So, just so you know, and that this is going to be a little bit more with chit chat, devotion, reading, and I'm just throwing it out there. So, welcome. If you're new, thank you for being here, and thank you all that subscribe to this channel. I so appreciate this. I appreciate all of you from my other channel coming over here, and that means a lot to me. So, thank you for that. And then for the giveaway drawing, I will be doing that tomorrow. And that will be March 15th. So, that'll be done tomorrow. Excuse me. And so I'll be doing the drawing. In order to have your name added to that, you would have had to go to my original video and leave a comment there. So if you don't see your name, that's why you have to leave a comment on there on that video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and why I am doing this video, right? So let's start with this reading that I did this morning. And it says, for what God gives you the right to make such a judgment? What do you have that God hasn't given you? And if everything you have is from God, why boast as though it was not a gift? 1 Corinthians 4:7. I was actually reading from this morning, 2 Corinthians 6:6. So, but yeah. So, anyways, I thought about that one. So when I got home, I just wanted to get into it and see where I was going to go with this video that I've been wanting to do for a while. And, one side tells me you don't have to do this video. Um, Keep it to yourself. You don't need to, let anybody know or talk about it. Some of my besides family and friends that I also met here on YouTube and Periscope and Instagram. Um, some of them know, but a lot of others might have an idea something's going on, but not sure. So I thought that this will either answer the questions or maybe you just didn't know. And so I thought about that. But then the other side thought, you know, um, you have to share in order to inspire and help someone that is either going through something. We all are not going through the same thing, but we all go through something. And so I know when I feel like I need comfort and extra comfort, I get into the word and I get into the music and all that, and it just works together. So, so from reading this, and I'm going to read the bottom, which is the reflection, and it says, the way to stay free of becoming proud of the gifts God has given you is to remember that they are not really yours. They are God's. No matter how hard you may work, you cannot gain what God has given you freely. Be careful to offer your gifts back to God and not claim them as your own for power and fame. Enjoy and use God's gifts, but use them to serve God and his people rather than to serve yourself. God gives us gifts so we can use them to help others, which I love that, right? I really love that. So, that really, you know, really, I felt like it rested in my mind, and that I thought about it, and that I thought, you know what, I need to share this, because not only is it healing for me and my heart, um, it can be healing for someone else, because we know that when we help others, or we're trying to be there for others and listen to them, we sit back and be still and say, wow, you know what? That person is going through that. And I'm over here, these little things that I feel that are little now. Not that they're not, like they're not valuable, or they're not, how should I put it? Doesn't mean anything. It does mean something, but sometimes we go beyond that, and I know I do. I know that from my experience that I do that. And but because of, when you go through something, it opens up your heart, it opens up your eyes, and all suddenly everything around you looks different, because you're going through a trial, you're going through a challenge that you cannot understand. And the only thing that you can understand is just letting it go and giving it to God. That is what you're left with. And sometimes you're caught in the corner. We're like, okay, wait a minute, let me try this, or let me do this, but it doesn't work. You just go in this vicious cycle, round and round, and you come back to the same thing. And that is because you have to let it go completely. Now, I know for me, it's hard. It's hard. I feel like I can do everything that I need to do, and God, you can take a break. Let me take care of it. But God's like, no, sorry, you're going to have to give it all to me. Let me do it. Let me fight your battles, and let me heal your heart. So if you're not being still and you are not listening, then sometimes we miss that message. I feel I've missed a lot of messages. And so from that, that's where I'm at now. And my I don't know how to go about this, or how to say it, because it is very very touching to my heart. Very, um gosh, it's just really hard to say this. And I've been praying a lot about it, and I just feel like, God wants me. I feel it in my heart that God is pulling me this way. And sometimes, or I've been ignoring that over and over again. No, I can't do it. I have to keep this. I can't. But I feel like God is pulling me. because if I don't continue my healing, then where does that leave me? That leaves me to holding on. That leaves me to not sharing it, or not, not that I haven't shared it, but I'm talking about here and now. And so yeah, it's really hard. I have back in December, um I come from a small family. Let's start there. I come from a small family, and I'm the only girl, and I have three brothers. And so my father passed away of cancer when I was 10 years old. And so my mom raised us, and all four of us. And so, but back in December, we lost my brother, and we knew he was sick, and this battle that he was fighting, and but he went with the Lord home. He went home, and that was really hard, because you're never prepared, and then when it happens, you're like, oh wow, you feel like you didn't have enough time for all kinds of stuff, right? So then in the end of December to the beginning of January, um, I lost my other brother, and he was the youngest. The first one, he was the oldest, and the oldest, his name was Joseph, and the youngest, his name was Anthony, and he was, sorry, he was the baby of the family. And he fought a battle of this virus that took a lot of loved ones. And I'm not the only one. There's been lots of loved ones that were taken from this virus. And he was one of them. So I lost my brothers about a week apart. And that has been a challenge for me. It has changed everything that I thought I knew about myself, and things that I do and enjoy. And you don't realize that you are happy because everybody else is happy, and God's giving you this love and this joy and just everything that works together. But then when something, a tragedy or anything that happens in your family or your life, it changes everything. And that's what it has done to me. And at one time, I wanted to stop doing videos and just letting it go. But then I came to where that's not what he wanted. That's not what he would want for me. He would want for me to go on and do what I enjoy, and, you know, I'm fine. I'm in heaven, you know. But I'm a little selfish. I'm a little selfish because my youngest brother, we're 4 years apart. And so we did so much when we were younger. And we had a close bond. And it was a little harder for me, and to let go of that, and to, let him go. And not that he's forgotten, but he'll always be with me. And so that was hard for me. And it's still hard for me. from the end of, it was right after Christmas, and then going into right after New Year's, it was really hard. And I think it's hard because losing both of my brothers a week and a half apart is really hard. And that's where I'm at. And that's been really hard. And that is why I wanted to come on here and share what has happened and where I'm at. And that's why my channels have changed, and I had started this one up. So, with that, with that, thank you for being here. And if you took the time to listen to this whole video, it means so much to me that you did. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your prayers, and the ones that's been with me and the ones that have been there from this whole thing going on. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your texts. I appreciate everything from the bottom of my heart. When you go through something so devastating, you need, not only do you need God, but you need so much support to help you get through this time. And believe me, God has been there since day one. And not just because He has been there through my whole life. But without Him, there would be no way that I could survive this. No way. So, with that, I'm going to leave that as is. And thank you again for being here. And I hope this has helped you in some way, that that no matter what you're going through, is that you just grab onto God and He will get you through. Even at the moment that you feel alone, and that you feel alone in this world, and you feel like you have nothing, just know that God's right there and you do have something. So, thank you. And I will be back soon. And have a great, great day. Okay? Okay. Bye, you guys.